Well, plenty of people make New Year's resolutions to lose weight or get organized, but this year, what about a resolution to improve your mind or to learn something new? You can check out the Jefferson Parish Public Library to help you fulfill that goal. And this morning, Daniel Gitlin and Marylyn Haddican are here to tell us more. Thank you all so much for being here.
And thank you for having us.
Yeah.
We appreciate that, WWL-TV, for allowing us to do this. And
all right.
We want to thank the patrons of Jefferson Parish who support us in all that we do. And without their help, we couldn't move forward, so we're happy about that.
That's great, and you make a really great point there. The library needs support to keep going. You need people to actually use it, and this is what this segment is kind of about. People who have kind of abandoned the library and don't think of it, with ebooks and Amazon and everywhere you can go now. And the thing I think that will get a lot of people in when I read over all the services you have is free. There's so much stuff we're paying for that the library offers for free.
Absolutely. The most important thing I think for people to realize is that libraries, and let's not use the word change, because still the basics of a library, you can go and get the latest books and materials, and you're going to get that great customer service from the librarians is still there. But we've expanded, so the availability of these materials are now even easier to get. As you're talking about, like with ebooks now, I mean, once you have a library card, you don't even have to go to the library. You can basically have everything on your tablet or your phone nowadays. And now, of course, we're even offering services like streaming movies and music and ancestry help as well for people who want to get interested in family research. So
really cool.
I think it's really the important part for people to realize, no matter where you live, that your library is going to be there for you, and it's going to have all these great resources for you, and you should check them out.
Really neat. And all the resources you're talking about are things you don't have to pay for.
Right. That they do not have to pay for. But we have two groups of people: the ones who want to hold a book, and come in and read and use that book, and others that you have to keep up with the technology. If you don't, then the library loses. So we have to keep up with what's new.
That's a great point there, because a lot of people, I think the library is just that, the books sitting on the shelves. You guys say you are keeping up with all of the latest technology that is out there.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and that's really important. A library is going to be a reflection of the community and what the community needs. And if all we were doing was just having books on the shelves like we were doing 20 years ago, we wouldn't be reflecting the needs of the community. And now you have people, we have tons of computers with and high-speed wireless access, because not everyone has high-speed wireless at home. A lot of people, they come in and this is a way for them to be able to stay in contact with friends and family and that type of thing. And we're even offering services like computer classes, so people can you can actually better yourself in the new year by maybe learning some new skills that maybe an employer is looking for, offering a Microsoft Office course or something, because if you don't have a lot of training in that it's one of the things that employers are looking for. So the library is going to give you a tremendous amount of offerings, and as you said, they're free and they're definitely worth checking out. But sometimes people just don't know that much about it.
Exactly.
And the best thing we can tell you is go into your library and ask whoever's working there, say, hey, this is my lifestyle, and what do you have to offer me? Because there's going to be something for everybody.
Great point. Kind of dig into those resources and find out what is there.
And he brought up a good point about the computer classes. We've hit, especially after Katrina, people needed to do resumes and they weren't familiar with computers. And every job you have now, you need a computer to work with. So we do resume writing. We have all kind of different courses. And the great thing is, if you go to our website, www.jplibrary.net, that will show you a calendar of not only programs for children, but for adults, for the computer classes. We have them day and night, and on a Saturday.
And you brought up a great point there as well, something for all ages. This is something where moms can bring kids and the whole family can go. Yeah,
absolutely. We have unbelievable programming. I think that's one of the things that people really take advantage of. And the programming is actually divided into groups for, small children and toddlers, younger children, teens, and then of course adults. And it's a great opportunity for people to come in and take advantage of programs that are not only educational, but they're entertaining and fun. And for example, next week, we're celebrating the Battle of New Orleans, and Chris Smith, who does our adult programming, has 3 great programs lined up at 7 o'clock Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week, where they're going to be discussing the details of the Battle of New Orleans, the music of the War of 1812, and Andrew Jackson and his strategy. So those are all kind of great things to do.
Yeah, really interesting stuff.
Yeah, it really is.
And stuff you probably wouldn't even think to try out. And also, you guys are the Jefferson Parish Library, but one of the interesting things I read is that anyone can use the resources you have, right?
Well, we have a reciprocal borrow agreement with New Orleans Public, and we can use their library. They can come in and sign up for hours. We have the same privileges. And after Katrina, we had a guest card, which could be changing soon, but we have a limited resources for the guest card.
Gotcha. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for being here.
Sure.
And I guess the main point is just come over and check out and see what you guys have going on, because lots of good stuff over there.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you very
Happy
much.
New Year's to you guys. You can find out more about all the services available at the Jefferson Parish Library. Just log on to our website, WWL-TV.com, and click on links on 4. Well, if you